The 2024 NBA draft is just 6 months away, so why not start now and do our little projection, a little mock draft, and see where the top players will land in the lottery. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. Quick disclaimer, over the summer I did these videos and they did phenomenal, and I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. And the Washington Wizards landed with the #1 overall pick. Now with the first pick in my mock draft, the Washington Wizards are going to take Ron Holland from G League Ignite. Ron Holland is averaging 18, 6, and 2 and possesses tremendous two-way wing upside. Yes, the jump shot is not there fully, but obviously playing with G League Ignite, he's going to be able to get a lot of shots up, work on his game, work on his three-point shot, and work on his form. And I think I'm projecting him to become probably the best wing from this class, in my opinion. The San Antonio Spurs landed the second overall pick, and I think the second overall pick is a no-brainer to me. I'm going to go with the best point guard in this draft, Isaiah Cuellar, averaging 17, 4, and 3. He does it all right now for USC, obviously playing next to Boogie Ellis, so they're playing a two-point guard lineup. He does have turnover issues, so that is the one flaw in his game, but outside of that, he can get to the rack, great finisher, a pretty good three-point shooter at this point in his career. Doesn't take too many mid-range shots, but he knocks them down when he does take some. So Isaiah Cuellar, he's going to be the second overall pick in this draft. Now, a third overall may be a reach to some people, but for me, it's not a reach to me. I have the Portland Trailblazers take Matas Buzelis from G League Ignite with the third overall pick. 11, 5, and 1. He's a Swiss Army knife that reminds me so much of Franz Wagner, and that's why I'm so high on Matas, whatever his name is. I'm so high on him because his game reminds me of Franz. He does it all. He's a fantastic finisher around the rim. I was watching one of the G League Ignite games the other day, and his finishing around the rim is really good to me. He's sneaky athletic. I think he's an underrated passer, similarly to Franz, because Franz doesn't average a high assist number. He averages like 3 assists a game. Matas, he only had like 2 assists the game I watched, but he made all the right reads, and I think that is why I love his game so much, the remnants of Franz Wagner. With the #4 pick, I have the Detroit Pistons taking Jacoby Walker out of Baylor. Jacoby Walker out of Baylor is averaging 15, 4, and 1. I think he'll be a good complementary piece next to Cade Cunningham because he can shoot the ball fairly well. Not fairly well. I think he's actually a pretty good three-point shooter. I just looked at the numbers. I think he's a pretty decent three-point shooter. That's why I got him slotted here at the Detroit Pistons, because he can shoot the ball. Because the Pistons lack spacing right now, and I think a guy like Jacoby Walker, who's about 6'6", 6'5", he can slide in right there and play right next to Cade Cunningham, because I don't know what they're doing with Ivy. A lot of their other wings can't shoot. If they can, they're vets. So I got Jacoby Walker to the Detroit Pistons. Pick 5, I have the Memphis Grizzlies taking Justin Edwards. He's having 10, 4, and 5 right now. Do I think Justin Edwards will get drafted at the top? Probably not when it comes to draft time. Well, maybe, because a lot of people are still high on Edwards. But so far this season, he's been struggling. And I don't think Memphis will pick this high because obviously they have John Morant coming back within the next few games. So obviously they're going to win a couple more games. And they've been winning as of late. Desmond Bane's been hooping, playing like an all-star this season. So do I think Edwards will be taking the side? Maybe, maybe not. Do I think Memphis will be picking the side? Maybe, maybe not. But for right now, in the mock draft 1.0, Memphis is taking Justin Edwards. The 6th overall pick, I have the Charlotte Hornets taking Zachariah Researcher. 11, 3, and 1. That's what he's averaging right now on the season. I think he's French, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know too much about his game. But on the big board, he was slotted as a really touted prospect. So I got to do some research on Zachariah. But mock draft 2.0, I'll definitely have some more info on him, as well as some other international prospects coming up. But #6, I got the Charlotte Hornets taking Zachariah. #7, this is one of the more intriguing picks to me because the Chicago Bulls are looking to blow it up, I believe. And not I believe, I know. And what better way to start than, finding an identity? And I think having an identity starts on the defensive side of the ball. You see the Orlando Magic, you see teams, the OKC Thunder, the Minnesota Timberwolves, young teams finding an identity. Obviously, the Timberwolves have a mix of young guys and vets, but the Chicago Bulls, they could take a guy like Donovan Cleveland right here. And that's why I have him taking, averaging 13, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, great rim protector. He's going to have a Walker Kessler-like impact for the Chicago Bulls. Pick #8, the Utah Jazz. This is one of the more intriguing prospects to me, one of the more intriguing picks to me as well, one of my favorite picks I made. The Utah Jazz are going to take Reed Sheppard with the 8th overall pick. As you guys know, I just made a video about Reed Sheppard, and in today's video, we're just going to be breaking down Reed Sheppard's game. He's been tearing it up in college basketball, arguably being Kentucky's best player at the 2-guard spot, being 6'3", 200 pounds, roughly somewhere around there. Been shooting the skin off the ball, shooting over 50% from 3, playing amazing defense. So, without further ado, we're going to hop into this video and break down Reed Sheppard's game a little bit. All right, in this first play, we have Reed starting off as the playmaker. Reed located, got the ball, hit a 3. Nothing too serious right there. Second, he's playing off the ball, rotating around the 3-point line, driving. In this part, I added this clip because it shows Reed is not just a stand-up and spot-up shooter. He can actually move and get his own shot. Here, just a simple 3-ball. Reed is, like I said, the best 3-point shooter in the country, in my opinion. Shepherd is averaging 14, 4, and 4 with 3 steals and almost a block a game. He does it all. He has no holes in his game, maybe outside of ball handling. But when you draft Reed Shepherd, you're not drafting him to be your ball handler. You're drafting him to shoot the ball and guard and play some defense. And that's why I love Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd and Matisse Buzelis are two of my favorite prospects in this draft, without a doubt. The 9th overall pick, I have the Portland Trail Blazers taking Alex Sarr. Sarr is a 6'10", 6'11", 7-foot big man. I mean, he's like 7'7", 1. 7-foot big man who plays the 4 and the 5 positions, averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds, and a block a game. He plays for Perth Wildcats, I believe, in the NBL. I don't know too much about his game, but I think he would fit well next to the young pieces that the Portland Trail Blazers already have. With the 10th overall pick, the San Antonio Spurs are back on the board, and I think right here, I'm going to take a swing on Kyle Filipowski, averaging 19, 8, and 2 blocks with the Duke Blue Devils this season. I think a tandem of Flip and Wemby would terrorize offenses, because you have 7-foot Flip, 7'5" Wemby. Wemby will obviously play the 4, because I think Flip, a little older, got a little bit more experience playing. Not more experience, but Flip's banging down there. Wemby's not banging for real. Wemby's going to be the stretch 4. Flip is going to be your interior force. Same thing with pick number 11, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have Chet Holmgren. They have a great young core. I think they should take Kel'el Ware here with Indiana, the sophomore, averaging 17, 9, and 1.5 blocks a game. A tandem of Chet and Ware would terrorize offenses, as well as the tandem of Flip and Wemby. So I think it's the same thing right here with back-to-back picks, pick 10 and 11. You get the same thing with Ware and Filipowski, 2 rim protectors that can, score on the interior and bang and rebound the ball. Pick number 12, the Atlanta Hawks are going to take Ryan Dunn, the sophomore, I believe, from Virginia, averaging 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks a game. I think with this pick here, you just try to find wing players that can defend to put next to Trae Young. The Oklahoma City Thunder are back on the board with this pick. I think right here you go a scorer, you go a wing player, and Cody Williams, the freshman at Colorado, averaging 14, 4, and 2. He's a good scorer who shoots the ball really well from 3, but on low volume. I think he shoots like 1 3 a game or 2 3s a game. With this pick, I'm projecting that he continues to up his volume from 3 and becomes a better 3-point shooter, because he shoots good on low volume, so hopefully he can, shoot the ball a little bit more. With the last pick in my mock draft 1.0, I didn't know where to go with this pick, so I just went Nikola Topic, the best player available for the Houston Rockets. He's averaging 18, 3, and 6 in his international league right now. Don't know much about him. I just know he's a 6'6" point guard, so I just went best player available for the Houston Rockets, because I didn't know entirely what they needed, because, they have a pretty decent young core with, slots filled everywhere, but obviously nobody's spot's really solidified. But, that's all for mock draft 1.0. Until next time, I'm Chummy, and I'm out.